Hello, today I'm going to be showcasing my Dark Magician Girl deck. It's quite a fun deck to play. It hasn't been around as much as I would like it to be, mainly because it's not in the meta, but hopefully when the new Link summoning comes out and special summoning is restricted, this deck can potentially win a few more matches. So here we go. To start us off, I do run, of course, the 3 Dark Magician Girls, because you have to with this deck. That's the main reason of this deck. Now, I don't run Dark Magician itself. I only run the Dark Magician Girls, Dark Magician of Chaos, and Summon a Monk. Those are the only monsters I run with this deck. Primarily because I did want this to be more of a pure Dark Magician Girl deck than anything else. So, I then run 3 Chocolate Magician Girls. If you don't know what this does, quite handy with special summoning out spellcasters from your grave when it's targeted for an attack, as well as when it's on the field, once per turn you can send 1 spellcaster from your hand to the graveyard to draw 1 card. Next I run 3... oh, sorry, misplaced 1. Sorry. I do run 3 Berry Magician Girls. These are pretty much the maiden of the deck, if you're running a Blue Eyes, if you know what that means. I'll explain. When it's a target for attack, you can special summon a Dark Magician to your Dark Magician Girl to your side of the field, or any Magician Girl, if you didn't want Dark Magician Girl, up to you, to your side of the field. That now becomes the new attack target. And you can so if you want to really have some fun and troll your opponent, you could have him on the field, so you can change the battle position, special summon Chocolate Magician Girl. If they've got 2 monsters, then you can activate Chocolate Magician's Girl effect, makes that the new monster turn. You're just having a lot more fun with that. So it's quite fun to play. Next, I run 3 Kiwi Magician Girls. Pretty much gives my monsters an extra attack from card effects, a little bit extra attack from discarding it to the grave, as well as my opponent can't target my spellcasters with card effects for that turn, nor can my monsters be destroyed by card effects that turn. Moving on, I do run 2 of each of the Berry and Lemon Magician Girls. Berry and Apple Magician Girls. I run these because they're not as good as the others, but they can help me special out some monsters, and it's just an extra Magician Girl in my deck. That's it for my Magician Girls. Next, I run, as I said, Magician of Chaos. Now, I run 2 of these. They are quite handy. Because of the spellcaster effects, and some of the Magician Girls don't limit to just Magician Girl, I can bring out Dark Magician of Chaos most of the time. And it just gives it that extra little bit of attack. To finish off my monsters, I do run 2 Summoner Monks. I run this for protection, as well as it is quite useful to bring out a few of my Magician Girls. As well as it can go for the rank 4 plays, but that's optional. Moving on to my spells, I do run the 3 Pot of Dualities. Now, although I can't special summon on my turn, majority of the time I won't need to or won't have to, because most of the special summoning does happen on your opponent's turn when they go to target for an attack. So you don't really need to worry about the downside of special summoning on your turn, of not being able to special summon on your turn. Next, I run 1 Spellbook of Wisdom. I am looking at trying to get some more. Really, it just protects your monsters. It's quite useful, depending on what you're going up against. Next, I run 1 Reasoning. Now, because I've got so many different levels in my deck, if my opponent was to say a number, there is a high chance that eventually I'll be able to bring out a monster I need, as well as a lot of the monsters have either the effect to bring out the monster I want more, or it will bring out the monster I want. Now, in saying that, I have actually pulled I have actually top decked Dark Magician of Chaos, and that was a lot of fun. So there are many ways of bringing him out, as I said. Next, I run 2 Twin Twisters. I run these in the main deck because a lot of the time it is back row that gives me the problems of, if I go to attack, then they'll destroy it, or they've got a cards that stop me from special summoning and all that. And if I can't special summon, I can't do the plays I need with this deck. Next, for board wipe, I do run 1 Regeki and 2 Dark Holes. It's quite handy. Moving on to traps, I run 2 Magician's Circle. If you don't know what this does, it's quite handy when I go to attack. I can special summon out another spellcaster as long as I'm attacking with spellcaster. My opponent can also do this, so if I'm dueling another spellcast deck or a deck that uses spellcasters, it can be a downfall, but 9 out of 10, a lot of people aren't running spellcaster decks. Next, for protection against attacks, I run 3 Mirror Forces. If you don't have Mirror Force, Negate Attack, Quaking Mirror Force, up to you. Pretty much just 3 cards that can protect you from attacks is a good idea, in case you can't bring out those plays all the time. Next, I do run 3 Call of the Haunted to bring back the monsters I want more. They're quite handy, especially because I can activate it, bring back Chocolate Magician Girl. Even if I've got Dark Magician Girl in my graveyard, I might still bring back Chocolate Magician Girl and go for those kind of plays, because it assures that my Dark Magician Girl will stay on the field for longer. To finish off, I do run 1 Solemn Strike and 1 Solemn Warning, just to get around those monsters that I don't want versing. For my extra deck, mainly run same rank 4s as usual: Abyss Dweller, Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon, number 39 Utopia. I'm working once again on trying to get Lightning. It's just the difficulty of trying to find one that someone's willing to trade or sell for fair trade or sell. Next, I run 1 Gagaga Samurai, 2 Gagaga Cowboys, 1 Silent Honor Arc, 2 Castells, 1 Diamond Direwolf, and to finish it off, 2 Heartland Dracos. That's it for my Dark Magician Girl deck. Hope you liked it. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. If you've got a particular deck you want me to try and make, leave a comment and I'll try my hardest to make it as usual.